At the moment in England, we are currently having this huge fucking heat wave. If I tell you how hot it is and you're American, you're going to be like, that's not even fucking hot. Just shut the fuck up, mate. Tomorrow, yeah, it's 28 degrees. I've got to go to work in a 28 degree heat. I've got to get on a fucking train for an hour to get up to London. Not only that, I have to walk like 2 kilometers to the fucking office in the fucking sweltering heat. I mean, what's the fucking temperature now? Oh, I think I've just been to the doctors. I'm sweating my tits off. 26 degrees. Fuck off. Anyway, we're not here to talk about the weather, the beautiful English weather. We are here to talk about Anthony Joshua and Dubois.
But Alfie, you've already spoken about this.
Yes, I have already spoken about this fight. But today, I'll be talking about something else to do with the fight. Is that okay with you? But first, I'm going to go for a poo again. What I wanted to talk about today was Joshua's management team, 258. They seem to have an issue with Daniel Dubois. So pretty much 258 MGT posted a tweet on Twitter, or sorry, X now, saying, "Evening Queensbury. Any update on why Dynamite Daniel Dubois isn't signed up for VADA testing yet?" Basically, the whole thing is that Daniel apparently hasn't signed up for VADA testing for their upcoming bout. Now, I don't know how VADA testing works in boxing or in boxing in England specifically, but if you have to sign up to be VADA tested, it must not be mandatory. You know, you must not have to do it. But for some reason, Joshua's got a big problem with this, right? Now, Daniel Dubois doesn't strike me to be that type of fighter, you know, a drug abuser, you know, a dirty bastard, essentially. You know, he's no John Jones. And I can kind of understand why Joshua's doing VADA testing, you know. He's a big fucking hunky man, fucking carved from stone. So I think a lot of people will be doubting, you know, his authenticity, you know, as a fighter. And it's also just the decent thing to do, isn't it? But if it's not mandatory, then why is Joshua getting so wound up about it? Or his team? For me, it just seems a little bit odd. I mean, could this suggest that Joshua and his team have their doubts, have their worries about his upcoming bout against Daniel Dubois? I mean, Daniel's a very heavy hitter. But imagine Daniel on fucking roids, mate. I mean, surely they get tested elsewhere. But why does it have to be VADA? I don't get it. I kind of get what Joshua's saying from a point of just, I've tested in VADA, so you should as well. You know, make it more fair. I mean, you could also say it's a little bit odd on Daniel's part, because why wouldn't you test with VADA? Why wouldn't you want to prove your innocence? Prove that you're not taking any supplements or steroids or drugs. Maybe they just haven't gotten around to it yet. But, I mean, we're getting awfully close to the fight. Now, I'm pretty sure VADA also had this thing. I know they have it in the UFC, so whether it's the same with boxing, it probably is, but I don't know. It would make sense for it to be the same. But VADA can just show up unannounced to fighters' doorsteps and, you know, just randomly spot test them. I think that's a great thing, personally, because you get caught off guard, and it would also catch a lot of dirty fighters out as well. Personally, get why Daniel isn't doing it, but I also don't get why Joshua's management team is getting a little bit wound up about it. Because if Dubois is already being tested by whoever is in charge of you know, drugs testing, whether it's Matchroom who are in charge of getting the drugs test done, whether it's Queensbury or whoever, surely he should still be getting drugs tested. So does he need to do VADA? Probably not. To be fair, they could also be looking at Dubois' kind of newfound confidence and going, where the fuck's this come from? Why all of a sudden is he piping up and getting all confident and loud? Is there something he knows that we don't? Is there something that he's doing that we aren't doing? Or he could just solely be trying to sell the fight, but it's already sold, okay? You don't need to do any bollocks, that bullshit that he's doing. It's a fucking big British bust-up. It's going to sell out. It's at Wembley. It's going to fucking sell out. I read this article yesterday at work on a page called Boxing 24/7, and I just thought, this guy's so fucking biased. And I can understand not liking a fighter, okay? I don't like Daniel Dubois that much. You know, I don't like John Jones that much. Like, actually, no, I don't like John Jones at all, but that's different. I don't like Jarrell Miller.
But what the fuck was this going on about in the article?
Hold on. Let me get it up real quick, actually. Oh, Gilles Zhang says Anthony Joshua will never fight him. Oh, what's this? Gilles Zhang was a guest on the MMA Hour. That's going to be a good watch. You can't fucking speak English, though, so I don't know how good that's going to be. It's called Joshua's Team Questions Dubois' Absence for VADA Testing. Or from VADA. Dubois will be coming into the ring with one thing in mind, to knock Joshua into the next galaxy 2.5 million light years away. Just a weird fucking thing to say. That's something that I'd say about watching John Jones fight. I want to watch John Jones get knocked into a fucking coma. I don't think this guy likes Anthony Joshua very much. This suggests to some that Joshua's people are starting to worry about what could happen to AJ against the young gun. Dubois is the biggest puncher he's faced since his fight against Vladimir Klitschko. No, not really. He fought Francis Ngannou. He fought Povetkin. He fought Dylan White. Joshua was quite lucky to survive that fight without getting knocked out because, by all rights, he should have been if Vladimir had poured it on after knocking him down in the 6th. If Dubois gets Joshua hurt, he won't choose to try and box his way to a decision the way Vladimir foolishly did. Dubois, 26, feels that the 34-year-old Joshua has had his day, and now it's time for the young lion to take over the division as the rightful king. Joshua is the first of 2 that Dubois wants. After Joshua, he wants to finish off Tyson Fury and send him out to pasture. All I'm going to say is Dubois lost to a fucking slow a slow Joe Joyce, there we go, who then Zhilei Zhang knocked out twice. So fucking Dubois can't hit that hard then, can he? If fucking Zhilei Zhang can knock Joyce out and you can't. Anyway, I just thought that article was quite funny, actually, to be honest. I know this fight's going to be over early, within the first 6 rounds. And Dubois definitely will come out and do something that he's not usually used to doing. He'll switch it up. He'll adapt. And he might look like a completely different fighter in there. At the end of the day, this is for an actual world title. He looked good against Usyk, but I still think Joshua would have beat the Dubois that was in there against Usyk. Joshua's just levels ahead. But this is heavyweight boxing at the end of the day. Anything could fucking happen. They're both 2 incredibly heavy hitters. One punch is all it takes to end the fight. Anyway, I just thought that tweet was a little bit interesting. I wonder what 258 are actually trying to do here. I mean, there's some more heavyweight bouts that we could talk about. Andy Ruiz is fighting Jarrell Miller. Easy comeback fight for Andy Ruiz. Easy comeback fight. It's a bit mental, really, because Joshua was meant to fight Jarrell Miller. Jarrell Miller got done for drug cheating. Andy Ruiz came in. Andy Ruiz knocked Joshua out. Joshua beat Ruiz, schooled Ruiz, and now Ruiz and Jarrell Miller are fighting each other. Ruiz is unreal, okay? Ruiz is so good. Ruiz just outboxes Jarrell Miller. Jarrell Miller's not fit enough. We saw it against Dubois. Dubois fucking outboxed him and then finished him because Miller was just so tired, so gassed out, that he just sat back on the ropes and just had to defend himself. I mean, that entire card is, like, pretty fucking good. It's the Crawford v. Madrimov fight, which I spoke about in another one of my videos, but Madrimov's no joke. I watched Madrimov's last fight. He won a world title at like 9-0. You have Pitbull Cruz versus Jose Valenzuela, which is a fantastic fight. I'm rooting for Pitbull Cruz because I fucking love Pitbull Cruz. And he did a little bit of a number on Gervonta Davis, you know. He put it on Gervonta. And then obviously Andy Ruiz beat Jamel Miller. It's an easy fight for Andy Ruiz. 2 big chunky bowlers. Andy Ruiz is a
big old chunky ball.
But Andy Ruiz is an incredibly fit boxer who can fight at a high pace for 12 rounds. Jarrell Miller, I'm going to tell you right now, bro. You're fucked, my friend. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please hit those like and subscribe buttons. Please hit that notification bell to be updated with my latest videos. I upload every 2 days now because I'm back at work. Also, don't forget to look down in the description for an Amazon wishlist link, which will take you to my Amazon wishlist. If you want to go and support the channel and help me out, there's a few things on there. Feel free if you want to, but you don't have to go and look. Anyway, guys, I've been a Not So Combat Specialist because I suck. Big, large penis. Peace out!